Onesmo, thanks for joining me. We're for our next Travel Talk Thursdays. Another person I've known a long, long time. We started working together, Beho Beho, many, many years ago. But Onesmo, tell me, where did your love for wildlife and the bush begin?
Uh, my background actually was from my grandfather, who was a farmer, and we had quite a few wildlife around in his farm. And from there, I picked up the interest of watching birds, learning flowers, plants, and different things, and insects, because he used to spray, and by spraying, I learned what he's trying to kill, and that's where my really interest began.
To hopefully trying to save some of them as well and not spray.
Yeah.
So what drew you to guiding? What pulled you into the safari industry?
Yeah, so from all these interests then, I got inspired by different people, including Paul Oliver, who was one of the wildlife eccentric in Arusha. And I began working in Tarangire with him. Eventually, I moved down to Beho Beho, where I met you, and I got more inspiration from both Spike Williamson and Sean Lewis.
So
Nice.
with your time in Beho Beho and your time in Tarangire with Paul Oliver, etc., how has this affected your guiding? What have you learned from all of this?
So basically, when I was at Tarangire, I learned a lot more of different birds, different animals, different routes. And then when I came to Beho Beho, it was more fascinating because I got interested of walking safaris by working with you guys. And I got very, very good trainings there. Doing the boat safaris and doing all the trainings both in South Africa, Zimbabwe, Malta, and eventually went to UK. Thanks to all of you guys, the team, for suggesting that to Charlie Bailey, who then did put all his efforts in training me. Eventually, I became a walking guide, and that was a very, very interesting experience for me, because you get to learn different things on foot. It's different from being on a vehicle.
Very
because
much.
you hear more, you see more, and you take more time observing animals' behavior, different from being in a vehicle.
Absolutely. Yeah, I must admit, I love that. That was always the only reason I kept going in the safari industry so long, I think, was just the walking. Just a fantastic.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you guys from Zimbabwe, you are very good. I think the best actually in
Thanks.
Africa for walking safaris.
We like to think so, and we'll keep at that. Thank you.
Yeah. That's true actually. And
So,
yes, I
Onesmo,
mean, I remember
what do you think makes a great guide? What is in your opinion?
first you need to love what you're doing,
The
and you
passion.
need to
Yep.
know different behaviors of people and animals.
Yeah.
And you really need to be professional. You need to have different skills, that can combine wildlife, insects, and everything all together, because they all link. It's like a chain. But also, you need to have interesting stories to the guests. You need to be humble. You need to be very professional, and that makes a good guide.
I like that one of the first things you said as well is that, it's about knowing the animals and stuff, but also about knowing people. And I think that is so true, understanding your clients and reading your clients, because you
Exactly.
can you can ruin it completely by incorrectly reading your clients. I think
Absolutely. And also you need to know what to talk to the guests. First of all, you need to avoid talking about politics, religions, and relationships. Those are things that you need to be very careful, because in one way or another, it can affect people. It's unfortunately because those are always good stories, but
they do,
as
but it
a
can bring
good
out the
guide, you
worst
need to
in
be
people as well. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. So have you got a good story or a particularly good memory from when we've been training or guiding together?
Yeah, sure. I remember the incidents of rhinos on the walking safaris. That
Yeah.
was fascinating because those rhinos, there were three of them along the Beho Beho hills, and we were walking, with some guests. And fortunately, those rhinos got a bit spooky from us. That is one of the memories, but also the Tagalala, the breakfast along the lake and the hot springs. Those were really, really, really good days.
Special times. There was a lot of fun. They were long, hot days quite often, but very special, wasn't it? Yeah. So after you left us at Beho Beho, you went on to start your own company, Siku Kamili. What was your inspiration? What made you want to start
No,
that?
so basically, it's the interest of because guiding, you spend more time in the bush and all that. And I thought to have a company that I can run and also invest and teach others what life is in the bush. And with my wife knowing a lot of wildlife, we thought it's better that we start something together.
I'm glad you mentioned that because your lovely wife Penina is going to be listening. So what does Siku Kamili mean for the viewers out there?
Siku Kamili means a perfect day.
Excellent. And what makes your safaris different or special? In your opinion, I know what it is, but can you tell us?
So basically, it makes it special because, first of all, it's not a big company, and our activities, mostly of them, are to go where no one goes, to avoid the crowds, where guests can experience and be away from everybody else. So we actually say it's a beaten roads that we prefer to
Yeah.
avoid
And
big
of
crowds,
course, I think the
especially in
most
other
important
parts.
part really is the guiding and with yourself and Walter and your other
Yeah, yeah,
guides. I mean, we did that
absolutely.
trip, a group with you last year in September.
That
Fantastic
was
trip and
great.
great
That was
characters.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you must have had, I know you probably can't say everything, but I know you've had a few challenges starting and running your own company. Is there anything in particular that you can think of?
Yeah, a lot actually. Taxes, everything is taxed, a lot of tax, and they
Yeah.
come when you don't expect it to come. But also the global situation, if there's any war or any like pandemic, that is actually not very easy to run the business.
Yeah, I know very well, yes. So anywhere in Tanzania in particular that you find particularly special that you like to go to on your own or take your clients to?
Well, along the Mara River to see the crossings, it's unfortunately that you cannot be by yourself, but
As we've seen on the
Serengeti is,
video footage in the last
yeah,
couple of days all over social media.
yeah, yeah. Yeah. So, but also on the other side of the river, if you can get there, it's perfect place for cheetahs, leopards, and different cats. Also, the southern part of Serengeti, gold, which we have to pay a bit extra to go there, but it's a place where you can go and see no any other vehicle the all day.
Actually, you've got two of our clients coming in a couple of months. You're going to be we've arranged, and you're going to be taking them down there, aren't you?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Can't
Yeah,
wait actually to see them.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's going to be that's a great trip that's organized there. I think it's going to be a great one. Um,
Absolutely.
and yeah, when we went down, do you remember uh, for you had a significant birthday and you joined us. It just coincided with us driving
Oh
down
yeah,
to Zimbabwe the one
yeah,
time with
yeah,
Kim and I.
yeah. We
That
drove
was
from.
a, a lot of fun.
Yeah, that was great. It was my 30th birthday, actually, the best one. We drove. That was another beautiful experience driving from Dar es Salaam down to Zimbabwe. going up to Livingstonians in Malawi and Lake Malawi, and we met very interesting people that night.
Yeah. Yeah, that was an amazing trip. I mean, driving through Malawi, I can't remember. It must have taken us about 5 or 6 days that we drove down
Yeah,
into
absolutely.
Zimbabwe and then drove around Zimbabwe a bit, went to Big Falls, Wangi.
I even wrote the report after that, actually, saying that Zimbabwe will come back stronger, but the expertise of Zimbabwe was just shocking. Beautiful, nice people. They know a lot of things and a lot of experience.
Yeah, no, it's a great destination. It's also different, from one place to another. What one doesn't have, another one does. And with Siku Kamili and what you've seen around and working around, are there any community or conservation projects that you involved with, that you're passionate about, that you would like to recommend?
Well, at the moment, because we're growing up, it would be nice to help the communities around, the kids, like the Maasai kids that don't have access to schools. That is something that will be really, really nice, and we think about that.
Yeah, no, it's there's a huge amount of work and a lot of people, and it's so important to help the communities around these areas. Otherwise,
Absolutely.
the conservation doesn't exist without them, and so it's so important to include them.
Yeah, yeah. But also training. We just had I had during the low season, I had 14 kids that I was helping to teach them, train the wildlife and all that. And
Okay.
some of them are really nice now, although they still have a long way to go to get experiences. But that was a very good start. And I
Oh, that's
was doing that
fantastic. So
for free.
you're now a big time trainer as well.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely,
Excellent.
Sean. Yeah.
Fantastic. So what's your favorite animal, Onesmo?
It's a bit difficult, really, because they're all really interesting animals. Uh, Elephants are very nice. Rhinos are very nice. Cats are very nice. And it's quite difficult to say which one is 100% favorite because they're all kind of combined together. It's like if you go, it's like a chain. If you don't have elephants, you only have lions, then it's not interesting. The caracal. Caracal is
Yeah,
also a
that's an
beautiful cat.
amazing animal. Yeah, very rarely
Yeah, yeah.
seen, but and what's your favorite national park? Out of all the parks you've been to, which is your favorite?
Mm. Well, Selous used to be my favorite, but
Yeah.
now it has changed a bit. It's a bit more crowded. We had the best time there,
Oh, we
but
did. We had amazing
I
times there.
think, yeah, I think Ruaha is very, very nice at the moment.
Yeah. That's a fantastic park. It really is. It's it's off the beaten track, as you were saying earlier, one of those places,
Yeah,
and great walking and great wildlife. And it's much more wild,
absolutely.
great authentic
Yeah.
experience. Tea or coffee on early morning drives? Oh, I know what you're gonna say.
Coffee makes
Kahawa
everything
too.
better. Oh yeah, coffee
Yeah,
is you can't go without coffee.
no, no. So any guiding tips for first timers on safari? Anything that you would recommend?
They should expect the rough roads, long days, and use a lot of water, suntan lotion.
Excellent. No, thanks, Onesmo. Thanks very much. And yeah, I'm hoping we'll come up there one day, or maybe we'll see you guys down here one day as well.
Yeah, thank you very much, Sean. It was really nice chatting to you. And I had a packet of coffee actually that I thought I should send it to you sometimes. So maybe I'll give it to the coming guests.
Oh, that'll be excellent. Yeah. No, great. Thanks, Onesmo. And please give my best to Penina and the children. And we'll hopefully catch up with you again soon.
Thank you very much, Sean. Pass my regards to the family as well.
Great. Thanks,
And
Onesmo.
thank you very much for the support that you give in Siku Kamili. We really, really appreciate.
It's our pleasure. Yeah, we hope we can support you even more.